Hi, my name is Marilyn San Clemente of Stamp with Marilyn, and welcome to my creative playground. Last week we had so much fun. I signed up for the virtual album retreat. I have been a scrapbooker for many, many, many years, but actually have not done a lot of scrapbooks in the past few years because I have been so busy making cards and holding my classes. So I haven't done too many scrapbooks recently. But what I love is there's so many new products that Stamping Up has brought to the table with the incoming Close to My Heart demonstrators. And just to listen to them and watch them present how to do different things was just amazing. And I just love this. So don't be afraid to stamp in your scrapbooks. There's nothing wrong with that. And now we offer all of our 52 colors of paper in two-tone cardstock, 12 by 12, which is great because we have not had that in a long time. So this was the virtual album retreat. It was last Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it was presented by several different people. I think there were 7 presenters in total for different pages, and we finished a whole album for a year. So that's 12 two-page spreads, so a combination of 24 pages, which is great. And so I want to show these to you. What I did not do was I have not added pictures, and I also did not use the month title for these because I wasn't sure how I was going to use these going forward. But so this is the month of January, and as you can see, it's got a lot of misty moonlight in it, and we did some blending with the soft sea foam. And I think that this page would be great for fun in the snow, kids playing in the snow. And what's really cool also is they showed us how to make these pockets, but then we have 3 journaling, we have 3 journaling tags with these pockets, and these are the numbers that you would place. So for the journaling that you're doing, these are the numbers that you would put over here to show exactly what you're journaling or what the pictures mean. You can talk about the pictures with that. So this was January, and like I said, I did not use the monthly titles just because I wasn't sure how I was going to be using these pages going forward. This is the month of February, which I really, really love. I will definitely be using a lot of these layouts going forward. I have 2 different scrapbooking projects that I'm working on right now. I love these layouts, and the fact that we did some blending. We brought stamps in. You can see we did some stamping here. We're stamping here, stamping over here. We stamped these banners, all of that. And the other part of this whole process was, as part of this class, you received 4 different stamp sets. One was a complete alphabet set, and the others were these little pieces that you would use for headlines and things, or things like this to make a banner, all of that. So the other thing that we learned was how to cut our page protectors. Obviously, this is a heart, and you can put a picture on the inside and then do some journaling on the inside, or you can also do journaling on the outside, but it's completely protected. It's in a page protector, and the page protector just flips open. Okay, so this would be March, and what I love about this page is the quilt effect of this page, and I think that this would be great. This is such a great way to use up some of your scraps. You've got these pieces of the scrapbooking paper, and it would just be easy to use up some of these scraps, or to use up your scraps, taking these pieces of paper and then making this quilt type of thing, coordinating all the colors with it. This is the month of April, And what I liked about this was we made these big banners, and we have those new banner dies. There's 4 banners on each page, and we just kind of layered them together. And then same over here, this matches. And so what I thought was really cool was just the banners provide so much background to this. It's a quick way to make a background. And then we added things like the clouds, the little birdie. We had this rainbow piece that we're using. We had lots of flowers that we used, and also stars, and just lots of nice sayings too, like love this. You'll see that throughout the book also. So, and I just made, as you can tell, I have little yellow stickies here, and I just made notes of where to put my journaling and where to put titles on these pages. So, and this was May. Yes, this was May. And what I liked about this page is just the way it flows together. May is usually a month where the sun starts to come out. We did this really cool background with an embossed resist piece to make this sunburst. We used flowers. We used small sunbursts there. And again, this is for journaling. So journaling would be over here, and you would have pictures here. So this page would have 7 pictures, and then the journaling. This is June, and as you can see, there's a lot of room for pictures here. There's 3x3s, and then there's room for journaling up below or above or below each picture. So I thought that was really cool. And then there's also these little pockets. I did not cut holes for these little pockets, but you could, so that you could journal in those as well. This is July, and I love this. We used, again, that starburst, and this time we used it to make fireworks. We used this to do hello, and then you can have 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures, 5 pictures, sorry. And then we did a banner over here. We did stars, of course. And these are placeholders that come as part of our new scrapbooking kits. This would be something that you could stamp a message down here. And what I like about the placeholders is you can put your picture right on top of it. You can use it as a placeholder and then just take it off and use it again later. Or you can put your picture on top of this and then you've got it double matted as well. So, okay, this is August. And what I loved about this was there's journaling over here. Again, we've got that sunburst pattern with the embossed resist here. And then we use these flip-flaps, which are really cool. And it lets you stack your pictures and make a waterfall effect. And there's no limit. You can stack them as thick as you want. You probably don't want them too thick because then they're not going to fit in the memory protectors. But what we did was make a little slit across here, and then you just feed these through. So I love that. I love that effect. And then this is September. And again, this is another page. Be great for using up scraps of designer papers and things. On this page, we made an explosion piece. I guess of an explosion album. And, oops, this flipped down. Okay, so this holds quite a few photos, and there's lots of little places for journaling. So you've got this cool little thing over here with 3 little sheets for journaling. You've got some tabs here. You put a picture here. You would put a picture up here as well. A picture here, and that's actually the top. So this gets folded down. Oops, there we go. So there's a picture on this side. There's another picture on this side. This folds down and this folds up. So you can describe the event here and then put some pictures here. So this one holds a lot of pictures, and it's just a really cool interactive event to add to your scrapbook pages. This is October. And what I really liked about this was, again, journaling over here, room for journaling. I did not put little pieces here so that you could pull that out, but you could. And these are for pictures. This could also be for pictures as well. And I just love this. And this is November, and this is a really good example. We have these little pullouts for journaling for your pictures, and this holds 4 pictures here and 2 pictures over here, and then there's another little, you could put another picture on there, or you could use that for journaling. And I just love this. So again, this was an emboss resist, so we used ink to bring out the color. So we blended the color into that, and then as you can see, we still used the low profile dots, so not dots that are going to cut through the plastic of your page protectors, but just the profile dots to add more to, oops, there we go, I'm getting in the way. And last but not least, this is December, and I am definitely going to use this. Oh, and I didn't cut this. I should have done that. So again, this is another pocket with some journaling here, and you can put lots of pictures here and here. And these 2 sets of 3, you could put a lot of, use the flip-flops for a lot of these pictures, these 2 sets of 3, and create like a waterfall type of effect. And again, this one uses the big banners in the background, and then it just builds off of that. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I would like to try and work scrapbooking into some of my classes, and so I will set some scrapbooking days up. I just have to figure out how to do that and how to work that in. But enjoy. The next session is being scheduled for next April. We don't know any details yet about that session, but there will be another session. So thanks for stopping by. If you're not on my mailing list, go out to stampwithmarilyn.com and sign up. Thanks.